Oh, B, while you was gone, breaking news.
What?
Alfredo 2 has been announced.
No way. Is it
hmm
AI?
It's by someone that uses it. I'll say that. But
No
yeah,
way.
recently, yeah, Alfredo 2 by Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist. I am super hyped for this. I am a huge Freddie Gibbs fan. I'm not gonna lie though. I was thinking to myself, I hope Freddie takes a year off. I want to take a year off and come back with that fire,
Mhm.
passion, and have that energy about him. He's coming back with Alfredo too. This might have been pre-recorded. I don't know how long ago it was recorded. Maybe, he could have got some AI vocals. Maybe he could have talked to Uncle Al and all of them. Said, yo, lace me up with some of that AI stuff. Like, what we
Mhm.
doing? And I don't know. I'm excited to hear it, but I'm also very worried. Even though I know that Freddie Crap Al can produce, there's always going to be that thing of does this match the hype of Alfredo 1? And I want to know,
But
is
did
this going to be
Alfredo
another
have a
pinata?
hype? Alfredo just dropped though, right?
No, I'm saying like yes, you are right. But I'm saying like in terms of like how people look at Alfredo now, like I'm wondering if it's going to be a situation where it's like a oh, which one's better, pinata or bandana? Or it's like, this will never be close to Alfredo
Mhm.
1. I'm wondering if it's going to be a situation like that. How do you feel?
But I'm B. It's not gonna be bad. It's Freddie
It's
and
not.
Alchemist.
Let me say this,
Like
not bad, disappointing. Disappointing. How about
I don't
that?
think it's gonna be disappointing, B. I think it's gonna be good.
Do you
It's
want more of
like
the same, B?
I think that's what I like Freddie and Alchemist for. Like what they give us, I think that's gonna be enough. Like I'm
Mm.
actually not having high expectations from this. I think I'm just getting what I expect to get. It might not be something that I will held next to the original Alfredo, but I know I'm appreciate some songs on here.
I guess I'm scared because I be seeing people put Alfredo in conversations with Pinata. They're like, oh yeah, Alfredo, that's his best project. I'm like, y'all know
Yeah.
Pinata exists, right? Like,
So it's
what
like
are we doing here?
I think this might be a pinata bandana type of thing. Like
Where
bandana's
they start,
good, but it's not
yeah,
pinata.
yeah.
That's why I think Alfredo too good, but it ain't Alfredo. Why didn't they name it
Mhm.
like Alfredo and shrimp or some like shrimp Alfredo? Like they should have named it something different instead of Alfredo too. I think having it like a combo like Alfredo and chicken wings.
Especially with the cover, because the cover right here, obviously
Yeah,
the
I'm
viewers can't
looking.
see it like that, and I'm gonna put it, but
Mhm.
it's like,
I was looking at it too.
yeah, it's like a wonton bowl. It's like a bowl of like ramen.
Yeah, it could have been called ramen.
But I think the thing is because Al and Fredo is their names put together.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
So
But it's not
mm,
showing no Alfredo on the cover though.
I
Why did
know
they
it's
name it
literally
wonton
ramen.
soup?
Alfredo is I don't know. Oh man, but
Oh my god.
that's hype. But I guess we go into the other Al situation. B
Oh man, come on, man. Let
nudge
me
nudge
doctor
wink
up on
wink.
this one, man. Come on, man. Like, nice transition, B. So over the weekend, what was it, Friday? No, Thursday.
Hmm.
Thursday, I think they Erica Badu and Alchemist actually put out a little snippet of like what they call it,
A visualizer,
a
visualizer.
visualizer. But first, before the visualizer, it was a poster.
Hmm.
Green, it had Erica smoking,
Hmm.
Alchemist smoking, and it had
Hmm.
smoke in the back. And they like, yeah, where's that coming from?
Oh yeah, because it had smoke in the middle of them, but they
Yeah, in the
both was
middle.
looking
Yeah.
the opposite
It
way.
was
So they're
coming.
like,
Yeah,
okay, where's the smoke coming from in the
it was
middle?
coming out of Erica's
Yeah.
head. So
Uh-huh.
people was like, AI, lazy AI work. Man, it put the freaking timeline in a frenzy. And then the visualizer came out. Oh my God, they was upset. And then Alchemist
Mhm.
didn't make it any better, bro. Because it was so
Because
crazy.
he's
'Cause
a troll.
no, but B, the visualizer was really bad though. If you think about what it was doing, it made Alchemist's hair like white and then it would be black. And then you'll go and he glowing. Like it was like different shapes. I was like, oh
B,
yeah,
maybe,
they must have
maybe that's towards the artistic vision. We just don't know yet. We haven't listened
B,
to
that
the
was
music.
B, it was a
We
bad
haven't listened
prompt.
to
B, it was a bad prompt. But no, man. Uh we've been talking about AI every day. And I've been actually like, like I told you, like I'm working on something. I've been doing a little research, and I came to the conclusion at this point, bro. we can't stop it because it's already like implemented in our everyday use, even if we're not using it, but it's in the devices we pick up every day. It's on Google, it's everywhere. It's here. It's not the future, it's right now. So what I think,
Have you been
what
seeing them
every
AI videos of those black women
like the
doing
mukbangs and
mukbangs, or just
bro,
black women being doing
all the
something in
kids,
general
the
in
kid
public?
stories they doing, like, oh, this other girl stayed at this other kid house, and they like, oh my, like, it's all type of weird stuff, bro. It's weird. They have a guy called Robbie the Robber or something like that, RJ the Robber or something like that on TikTok, where he's like a YouTuber, but he go breaking people houses. It's all AI, but he's like a vlogger. He's
Is
like,
he
yeah, I'm finna go
black?
break in their house. Yeah, yes, he black. B,
Oh, is this part of Ronald Reagan's agenda?
B, it's black people doing these prompts. B, it's black people messing with this stuff. It's us. We doing this.
We're feeding the
I asked the
machine.
real question, B, even though it's not really a crazy matter, but I just wanted to know, are they making AI twerk videos yet?
Nah,
I just-
someone went a step further than you.
They asked for the
Yeah,
corn?
they said for the flicks. They said
Was it
they
was
said
it
have they
was
made
it
AI
Dante
flicks yet?
Yaps? Was it Dante Yaps?
No, it wasn't him. I think he knows that will destroy the game.
He
He's
said
a
they wouldn't
true
be
fan
ethical.
of the
That wouldn't
game.
be ethical hoops, huh?
Yeah, facts. No. He's a true lover and passionate person of the game. B. So he would be against that.
He is a real gooner.
Yeah.
But um we can't stop it, B. So a lot of these artists are embracing it. They're downplaying it and comparing it to any advancement in technology when it comes to auto tune, drum machines, blase, blase, blah. And I'm like, comparing AI to auto tune, it's a tool. It's a tool. You can't do that, bro. I feel like that's a lazy comparison.
So that's like me comparing a drum machine or an NPC to AI,
Hmm.
because you're not actually playing the drums. You're not actually getting
Yeah.
an instrument and playing. You're getting a machine to do it. See how that's stupid? You still got to
Yeah.
construct the actual beat. It's like, what are we
Hmm.
talking about?
Because like you and like with AI, what they trying to do, they're gonna doctor and like, oh, having these prompts and being a good prompt writer is a talent. I'm like, what? I actually saw people talking about that. But
That's
what
what
I'm
Rodney
saying,
Darkchild said.
I think Ray Daniels was saying that. So my whole thing is this: when it comes to this AI software, when it comes to you prompting something, it's going to the internet and sourcing it from another creator.
Mhm.
It's not creating, you're not creating it like naturally, like, oh, this just came about. No, this thing went and searched the internet for what you described. All you're doing is tweaking it up and adding more elements. You're
Mhm.
stealing. That's not auto tune. Auto tune is me singing poorly or harmonizing or whatever, and I'm adding a little effect to it to add a little spice onto the voice. That's different. Bro, y'all out here talking about I want a Timbaland type beat with a little bit of so and so and blah blah blah. No, bro, you're actually sourcing it from another artist. Like that's not the same. Like what is wrong with y'all? And
B.
then
I just
we
want to
got
know. Oh, go ahead. Go
hold up,
ahead.
no, before no. I know what you finna get into, but I'm about to before you get into your argument, I'm about to tell you why people are upset. People are upset because we have Timbaland, Alchemist, Erica Badu, which is they legends. They've really respected in hip hop and R&B and music in general. And now we have people like Chuck D, which is a big proponent of like all type of like fight the power, fight the power and preach or whatever you say. You have people like this normalizing this, which will have people like me and you or other inspiring creators to be like, oh, they're doing it, they embracing it, I can do it. Meaning it will be normalized, meaning it, even like I said before, we can't stop it, but it's just this is just gonna happen. So that's why a lot of people are like, bro, we can't allow this to happen. That's why a lot of people's in the uproar, B. They don't need the legends embracing this ish. So what you got to say, B? What you got to say?
I'm gonna be real. I saw this weekend the visualizer came out for Erica Badu and Alchemist's new single that they got together off their collab project. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not listening to it because I want to wait for the project to come out so I can have the full scope of everything. I see clips of the visualizer coming out on Twitter. I see a little bit of the clip, and I'm like, all right, I don't get what's so, like I watch. I'm like, oh, well, I didn't watch it, but I look at it. I glance by it, playing a little snippet of it. I'm like, all right, cool. No harm, no foul. I really don't care because it looks like it's a loop anyway. People up in arms about this. They're condoning AI. Why would they use AI? These people are from a different generation. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm like, if I'm looking at this correctly, this is not a full music video. This looks like a visualizer. And usually visualizers are just videos, so you just won't have the picture of the album cover just sitting there still while you play the music. Because don't nobody want that on YouTube. You don't want to put that up on your big screen. When you play music out loud on your TV, you want to walk away and do other stuff. You at least want something visually capturing that's happening on the screen. To me, I don't care if they used AI for a visualizer. I'm sorry, B. I don't care.
Hmm.
It's a visualizer. Don't nobody care about visualizers like that. Now, Cardi he's the exception because he titled his music videos visualizers, which I'm thinking it was actually going to be a visualizer, but it was actually a whole video. And I'm like, why would you title this a visualizer instead of a music video? I digress. Exception, like I said. Why are y'all so up in arms about visualizers? You guys don't watch visualizers like that. You guys don't care for visualizers. Now, if it was a whole music video and if it was like a theme of it being AI, like I still wouldn't care because it'll go into the theme of it. But because it's not, it's a visualizer. B, it's a
That's
loop. Why do we care about the loop?
the B. That's the problem. When you, like you said, nobody cares about it. Once you enter the enter to the stuff that people don't really care about, and you bringing this AI in, that's when you can ease it into more things. That's how you do it, B.
B, I'd rather you ease it in than just force it upon me. Pause on that. Pause on
You
that.
said it. You said it. I'm saying this. Remember, I don't know over Christmas. Did you remember Coca-Cola did that AI Christmas commercial?
No, I don't remember.
Did you remember Kanye West AI music video he did?
Yeah, for the whole album, Bully.
Not the whole album. Remember that was his son. I'm talking about the one music video he did. It was weird. It looked weird. He did like two AI videos. Kanye
I
did.
know he did that whole AI documentary music video for Bully, the whole album. I know he did that, the short film as he called it.
It was AI with his son in the room wrestling those. That wasn't
Yeah,
AI.
I think so. I
I
thought
don't
it
think that was
was.
AI. No, no, no. It was
Okay, well,
it's some other stuff he did. But when you do stuff like that, B, it integrates into more. AI already eased in. Oh man, it helps you with emails. I'm trying to be, that's just what happens.
but
Then it's gonna
B,
be everywhere.
we both said it. You can't stop it.
We can't stop it, but
But we have a choice on whether we indulge in it or not. We speak with our clicks. We speak with our wallets. If we don't like it, people get paid off of YouTube video views. Not if I like it or comment on it. I mean, it gains more interaction. That's good to help spread it. But if I don't watch it, B, they don't get no money from me.
we gonna get to the point where we ain't gonna be able to freaking recognize what's AI and what's not. You
But I
gotta
think
think
that's
it's
where
still in its
it's
early points.
true. But the thing is, I think people can actually sue for this now because on certain sites, you have to put or somewhere or something that says, oh,
This was auto, yeah,
yeah, or this was
artificial
tooled by
yeah.
AI or whatever. Like, there's some AI present in here. If people don't put that in there and they're supposed to and they're making money off of it, then I can sue for false marketing, false
But what
advertising.
about you only get sued if it's using somebody else intellectual property, or is it just if it's just your own stuff, do you have to tell people it's AI? What is that?
So I think it's harder to say someone's intellectual property if it's specifically AI because we know AI pulls from stuff, but we don't know specifically what. And it's not like we
Hmm.
can ask the AI, hey, what did you pull from? Because the internet is such a huge thing that so many things happen on the internet that we'll never know of.
Will they have to show their prompts? Because when you do a prompt in AI and you looking for some type of research or something, it sources that material, and like ChatGPT will tell you my sources is here. source. But if you
You
saying
probably
if you
have
give it,
to.
yeah, because I know if you give like a blank slate, like you said, you did a cover letter, it didn't say have no sources. It probably just
No.
you describe what you wanted, it did it,
Uh-huh.
and then boom. So I don't know. Music, I don't know how. I never done it. I don't want to do the whole Suno stuff. I'm not into that. I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to. If it's come to creating and like artist expression,
Mm-hmm.
I actually want to do that, authentically. Like I don't want to use artificial intelligence for that. So I never really did much research of myself hands on, but
Mm-hmm.
I actually use AI in other ways, like emails and like notes and summarizing videos and stuff like that. But nah, just trying to, test it, get my feet in the water, just to understand what's coming amongst us. Because when it comes to technology, I actually want to know what's happening. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
get lost like my grandparents and my mom. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You want to get ahead of the curve.
Yeah. So that's the same way these musicians is looking at it because look, I was watching Ray Daniels talk about this, and he's on the side with Timbaland because he's like, he's in the music business. So, people got to stop thinking like the music business is not trying to make money, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, he
Mm-hmm.
has a young lady on his platform, which she's actually an artist. And she said the real creator is going to use AI because it can help them. It's a tool. She actually can draw something that AI can't, do her actual work, but she'll use it in a way of like animating her work when she didn't have to go to an animator. But
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at her like, I understand what you're saying. Like cost wise, you probably won't have to go pay someone to animate it for you. You can do it through AI. But at the same time, you taking away a job from someone. You get what I'm saying? Like,
But what if you couldn't give that job to someone because they couldn't afford it anyway?
and that's the other hand. And that's
Yeah.
when I lie at this. Look, this one I lie in like I always say two things can be true.
Mm-hmm.
It's never a right or wrong. It's not wrong to use AI. I don't believe it's wrong. I don't think, oh, morally you're effed up. I just think it's two sides of the coin. You know what I'm saying? It's just different perspectives. So I understand what the musician's doing, but I also feel for the jobs that's going to be lost in this.
Yeah.
But it's out of our control.
Yeah. AI is
Yeah,
here. I told you. We already
it's
said it
here.
before.
Yeah,
Music Skynet is here.
it's here, bro. The robots are gonna kill us. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, bro.
Um, but yeah, because I was, looking at the whole AI thing, and I know some people saying, oh, somebody was getting mad about something the other day, and I'm like, y'all wasn't getting mad at this when Grok was able to do this, and y'all was making all them funny meme pictures. I'm like, don't get mad about it now about thumbnails and stuff like that, because I guess there's some thumbnail generator that Mr. Beast is now creating, where AI generates a thumbnail. It does the usual AI thing, right? You put the prompt in, it generates a thumbnail. You could see what style or type of thumbnail you want. I'm like, why is everybody mad at this? But y'all wasn't mad at Grok doing this a few months ago when we was making all those funny pictures.
Yeah, using like Disney, Studio Ghibli, and all this type of stuff. Yeah,
So I'm just
people
like,
thought it was jokes, but like the whole time
we was just feeding it.
we were feeding it. We're feeding it. We're still feeding it. Like I remember when this app came out. I forgot the name of it. But you could put a picture of yourself in there and it just generates and puts you in all type of forms of
Mm-hmm.
like you could be a sailor, you could be like this freaking Martian and all this type of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And I was like, none of us knows the legalities and all these terms and conditions that they put in here in the agreements. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's insane. Like, yes, I got ChatGPT. I didn't look and read all that stuff. Them niggas probably own me now and I don't even
Mm-hmm.
know it.
Mm-hmm.
So
You actually should use ChatGPT to tell you to summarize the terms and agreements for ChatGPT.
I probably should. I might do that now.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Can we be transparent on the show, B?
We could be.
I had to use ChatGPT to write us a thing when we was first starting, to write us a little
Yeah.
summary. And I'm just like, because I don't know how to describe this, which I
Right,
mean,
right, right.
it perfectly describes the show anyway. I just put the prompt in, but it was to entice other people who obviously, if you don't see us from the clips or anything like that, most likely you not reading our description for our show at all. But to get us within the algorithm, you had to put certain key phrases and buzzwords in there to help get it picked up through the algorithm. So,
See, to me, I have no problem when people utilize ChatGPT like that.
mhm,
Like to form, because some people can't articulate themselves in a certain way, and this platform, this AI could help you. But when it comes to the art, I don't know, that kind of I look at it a little way, but I'm not mad at people doing it. But I just look at it a little funny. But when it comes to
So
like helping you summarize, do
mhm.
notes, stuff like that, I don't know.
I think when it comes to organizing, it's different because
Yeah.
for me, I don't know, it's a weird situation because it's like we'll condone AI if it's like someone like a Beanie Siegel or DLC using it.
Yeah, that's
We'll condone
true.
it for that. But it's like other stuff, it's like, but they technically still using it for art. While it's them and their intellectual property and AI and stuff like that, they're still technically using it. So it's
Only
a
be
weird, tricky gray area that we're playing with
it's
now.
kind of to the point, it kind of is aligned with the artists using it to do things that they probably can't afford and they don't have access to. Like Beanie don't have access to his natural voice anymore, as well as DOC. So they use this AI as a tool to help them get that old feeling, that authentic, their natural voice, how they used to sound when they rap. So it's like it's kind of that way. Like nobody really look at that in that light. And like you said, oh, you're taking out, like I said, I like you could be taking a job from an animator, but you saying maybe you couldn't afford the animator, but you can afford $20 a month for Chat GPT, and you can or what's the other one, the Google Gemini to
Mhm.
animate some of your art for you. So it's like you can use it in this way and people can look at it funny, but at the same time, you don't have the money to afford a good animator. But people can also use the argument where like it is some platforms out there, probably like Fiber and all this, that probably what's called Fiber or Viber?
Fiverr.
Fiverr
Yeah, like
out
five.
there that yeah, like Fiverr. Maybe it's some people out there that animate for a lower price. It's probably not the animation to the level you want it, and maybe Chat GPT or whatever these AI programs is not at that level, and you maybe can get an artist that do it maybe a little more pricey, but it's more it's actually feeding our economy in another way and actually giving someone else a job or something like that,
The
some
worst
work.
part is it's cheaper for companies and they can outsource through AI.
Yeah, that is also true.
Because guess what? That AI won't talk back.
Just like what
That AI won't ask for a raise.
just like what Ray Daniels said, music is just said. He
That's what
said
Darkchild said.
he was saying how like one reason why he didn't do management because artists can talk back. He said the artists gotta understand that they are a product,
Hmm.
but then they'll be looking at you like you didn't do me right, you didn't do this, but that's why he
Hmm.
say he don't fault Timbaland for making Tata. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it sounds so effing crazy because it's different perspectives, but he's not wrong in his perspective. He's not wrong morally to someone. He's wrong, but he's not wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Because we got to be real. We got to think about it like this.
It's a
What
business.
if Timberland were to get an artist, build them from the ground up, like an actual person,
Hmm.
get them to sing, get them to do this image. Then once they become big enough, I don't want to work with you no more.
Hmm.
It's like I built you. How dare you?
Yeah, but how you framing this, it sounds like slavery.
Yeah. But okay, how about this industry plant? That's the perfect example for me to say. Like an industry plant.
But industry plants are never actually it's more of a conspiracy. It's never a fact that someone's an industry plant. Nobody ever
Well,
can prove an industry plant.
but I'm saying that's what this will be. So you just pick someone up off the street that has the ability to sing. You form their whole image. You tailor their whole image. You write all their songs. Yada yada. You do all that, and they could just leave you.
E- Even with the AI, Tata, who says it's gonna be successful? Just because you've done it, don't mean it's gonna work. You get what I'm saying?
But
Maybe
okay, yeah.
his prototype, him doing this might not be the artist that works. Maybe it be down the line where we finally accept the AI artist. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm. I was gonna
So,
say that Tata is gonna be the only one that we know. There might be five
hey,
others that we don't know of that
hey,
just might have
hey,
a hit song. And B, you
that's
gotta think
true.
with radio and stuff like that, all you gotta do is pay him a little bread, pay
Yeah,
some advertisements on YouTube. It's all in our face. Do a little
that's
TikTok
true.
trend, pay a TikToker to make a little dance to it.
Who is this artist? It's a
We
ghost
technically
artist.
already been here with Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
It's
that's
over.
true. We're gonna see, man. I have to look that up too. I remember you talked about it on the last episode. I gotta look her up and see just the background of that.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.